This is the NFL. We are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, 180! No game on this defense, no game. He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line. Work. Check. Hatchet.
Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You got nothing to run. Hey, orbit. Mike's 49.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And the Bears first down.
49 to Mike, 49. Coming. 36. Safe. Red, up.
On 1st and 10, it's and the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right here. Red, up.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here in this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I got you. Switch. Lock in.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, keep it up. Alert. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You're trapped.
From the gun, it's Wilson, rolling to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Alert. And that's good for our Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 25. 19. Shoot. Hey. Front left.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Hey, 0-0-0. Mike, check.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 29-yard line.
Hey, 18. I got you, boy. Kill. Alert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Check. He's checked. Hey, ball. No.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Tighten up. Hey, switch. Alert. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check. 190. Check. 59. Like the 59. There's a party now. Good. Go. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Check 13. One flip. Right.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Good.
On third down, Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Switch. Check 4.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
36 power. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Good, 4 down. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right? 25. One left.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 68 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Check 37. Check 37. Alert. 49.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Again, it's Cohen. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Come on. 49, guys. Mike. Hey, wahoo! It's our deal.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll find Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Under 40.
Again, it's Penny. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Watch the run. They're running it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
One left. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam. Gun.
On third down, it's Carson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now a give, right side. Carson, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Show it. Check up right there. Lucky.
Here's Penny. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
You got tight right there.
They'll run with Penny, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Man, I got you. Check 15.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they're running with Cohen, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Don't get nervous. Check 52. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Ran. Wide. Get wide. Check 3. Alert.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Spine. Hey, 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics. Someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.